Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Oh, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. All right. Ooh, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Of course, angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness, angels. Here we go. Oh, this is really lovely. Okay. So we are in Libra time frame, right? During this time, we're going to have four big astrological events that happen, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But at the heart of everything from the 1st to the 15th of October is that you're going to see your world opening up in this new way, in a powerful way for yourself, meaning that you're becoming this being you're becoming somebody who cannot be held back. And the way that the cards show this is you're becoming this ephemeral being, right? This being of snow and of air that's breaking boundaries, that's opening up doors where the universe cannot even contain you. And that is a beautiful thing. So Leo, you're moving forward in such power, in such authority of self, in such a deeper understanding. And this is going to be a time where you feel like set free a bit. And as you feel set free, there's a sense of it's the world opening to you, but it's more than that. It's of like, this is what I truly love and I'm truly desiring right now. This is what is right for me. And so there's a freedom, there's a beauty that's moving forward. Now, the energy to be mindful of is the Knight of Swords. This can be like not having it all worked out, not knowing the whys and the how comes about everything. And that's okay. You don't need to have it all worked out. So just be aware of that. But this can also be wanting things to move really quickly. Leo, fire sign energy, second fastest moving energy. Air sign energy is the fastest. So there's this sense of wanting things to move more quickly than they are. And as you feel kind of like held back or restrained, it's like any movement is better than standing still. That's going to be kind of your motto during this time. And yet it's not going to be correct. So don't think just like any movement forward is better than being still. It's stagnation, it's doubt, it's fear, right? We need to push things in order to get to where we want to be. Things are opening up, and you're going to see that astrologically speaking. So astrologically speaking, where we see things opening up, that's the 13th of October. So Pluto goes direct, and it lifts the stagnation. It lifts what was just like floundering or not moving or like blah. And it does this on a large scale, and it does it on a personal scale. So we're going to see it worldwide, that it lifts the stagnation, and we're going to see it personally, that it opens up these doors. Now, before the 13th, we have on the 6th of October, we have two events that happen. We have the full moon in Aries come forward. And the full moon in Aries is the ideal time to focus on your passions, your fire, your creativity, all those good things that we fire signs just absolutely adore. It's like, this is what warms my heart. This is what ignites me forward. This is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. Those are going to be really coming forward. That energy is going to be coming forward for you, Leo, during this time. And then we have Mercury going into Scorpio, which is a bit interesting. So we have all our passion, all our fire coming forward. And then we're deep diving into what matters. We're really digging into what is intrinsically important to us, what is like kind of like our holy grail of being and of self. And here we have at the root of us, we have the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity and success and bounty and abundance. We are going to see ourselves moving forward towards that success, towards that abundance, towards what we want. We are going to let ourselves shine as prosperous people. That's not going to be something we're going to be able to hide, but it's not going to be for everybody to take. So here what we share is one coin on the table. We share one apple, not the whole bunch of them. What we're going to see is that this is a time of generational blessing, that we break out of feeling cursed or feeling overwhelmed or feeling like we can't, and absolutely embrace the energy and the motto of yes, I can. I'm going after what I want. I'm embracing what I love. I'm connecting with community, and I am lifting myself forward. It brings us then to the energy that is now leaving, and it is a heightened creative energy. It is a time of planting seeds in fertile soil and seeing ourselves move forward. It is a time of saying, yes, I can do that, and yes, I will start that, and yes, I will look at that idea, and just breaking down barriers and opening up the door. It is also a time of healing a wrong that has been done to us, a way that we have felt ostracized or left out and overwhelmed. So that is brilliant, that is coming to an end, and we have that lush greenery around us with the Empress, prosperity and success, bounty, abundance, moving forward, and a richness of being. It moves us to our strength, and our strength during this time is the Queen of Wands, and that's us. We are represented by the wands in the minor arcana, and this is passion, and this is creativity. This is a new dawn, a new day, moving us forward. This is us being fired up and excited about things, but this is also us connecting with our magic. I love that on her throne she has the lions on either side of her. So this is very much calling to our Leo energy. And Leo, as you are moving forward in this brilliance, in this fire, in this passion, you are awakening a part of yourself that has been sleeping. You are awakening a part of yourself that has felt ignored or overlooked because the world has pulled you in a different direction, or the world has said you need to be like this and not like that. So here, with your strength, it's your fire, it's your creativity, it's your light within the darkness, it's the spark, it's the thinking outside of the box, it's new ideas and inspiration. And then you're stepping into your near future, which is the King of Pentacles, which is prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. Both of these things are really focused on the earthly plane. So you're like great with your soul and yourself. Like you can think about the metaphysical, the spiritual, the thinking, the diving deeper into things to know to feel and, all that. But you want to see the action here on this earthly plane. You want the success now. And that's what you're going after in the beginning of October. The King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. It's saying this is mine. So the queens, I see them as the nurturers. I know, very stereotypically feminine, but it's also the sense of queens, historically speaking, okay? When they are in charge, they tend to bring a time of bounty. They tend to bring a time of trade routes and opening up ideas, but they don't usually conquer. They're not usually conquerors. Kings are conquerors, okay? So what we're going to see is that you're opening up those trade routes of creativity, of passion, of shared interests. There's this bigger, stepping forward that is coming with you with your fire and your tenacity and your brilliance. And then there is the conquering. There is the sense of, I'm expanding my kingdom. I am bringing forward wealth and prosperity and success. And I need to be on guard because others will want to take this from me. So I'm letting myself shine in the most powerful of ways that give off a don't mess with me type of vibe, but also give off this land of bounty, this place of abundance. And I have earned this abundance, and I get to revel in this abundance. There is wisdom that is crowning you. You're going to get a lot of information through your dreams during this time, but it is the seeds that you want to see yourself growing. It is the way that you want to see yourself expanding your kingdom, but also you might not want to expand. You're like, how do I nurture what is right here and what is right now and bring it into the full bounty and the full beauty of what I want and what I'm looking for within myself. Now, the advice is not to take on too much. We have the Two of Pentacles here, and we'll be more than willing to take on more. I have to juggle this. I have to do that. Like, I got it. Until things start to fumble. And when things start to fumble, Leo, they will fumble in a spectacular way. So do not take on too much. That's going to be like, cutting off the fumbling before it even starts. Make sure that you're balanced. Make sure that your emotions are calm. Okay? Because there are people who are going to be a bit sneaky around you, a bit of liars, a bit of manipulators, and you just don't need that. So staying calm, staying balanced is going to be super important. It brings you to the environment, and the environment is the sun. You are represented by the sun in the major... No, you're not represented by the sun in the major arcana. You are ruled by the sun in astrology. So when the sun comes forward, that's your happy place. That is your happy place. You might find that you're very happy in the summertime when the sun is shining and really intense, but this is a sense of beauty. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. It is radiance, it is beauty, it is tenacity, it is glory. It is like, this is what I have worked for. This is what I want. This is how I'm letting myself shine. And this is how I am moving forward. It brings you then to your hopes and your fears, and it's the Hangman. It's being different. Leo, you don't really like being different, okay? I'm just calling a spade a spade. You like to be successful, and you like people to see you as successful, which usually means more mainstream, okay? Perfectly fine. Like, that is why the actors and the artists that are Leos do so very well. There's just such a sense of connection, and people connect with you. And so if you're like more out there, and this isn't for saying to anybody who's more out there as a Leo, like you have to conform, but there is this energy to you where like you appeal to many different types of people, okay? And that's a really great thing that can make you great at sales, like absolutely spectacular. But there's a beauty to you that comes in that way, because everybody loves the sun, right? Everybody doesn't go, oh no, the sun, it's going to ruin my crops, except it's, you know what I'm saying. Plants need sun and water in order to live. And so here with the Hangman, it's looking at things differently, and it's being different, and you can be afraid of being different, and that is okay. But just knowing that if you're here, you are different. You are different. You want a gentler way of life. You want a calmer, more connected way of being. You've always been different, which seems to go against the grain of what I just said about Leos, what Spirit just said about Leos, that you are more mainstream. But you have a way of connecting with people. And you have a way of having people think, oh, I know Leo. I know Leo. I totally get Leo. Like they understand exactly what I'm saying. They get exactly what I'm doing, type of thing. And what they don't realize is that, like, you're connecting, but you can also be a little bit performative, right? And it isn't in a bad way. It's just that you know how to connect with people and meet them where they need to be met. And here it is letting yourself be different and saying to some people, I don't want to meet you where you are. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. And that's going to be really important. But that can be something that we fear. And that is something that is being feared here. But it is also something that is beautiful. So it's letting yourself awaken through being different. And it's letting yourself embrace that differentness and not say, oh, but I have to be what this person wants me to be or how this person thinks I should be. It brings us then to the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is your dreams opening up. It is your dreams and deeper insights and, saying, what about this and what about that? And now it's not like, oh, I have to pick and I can only do one at a time, even though Spirit says here, hey, don't overwhelm yourself. But when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your soul, when it comes to what it is that you want, you are rich and blessed and really moving forward in this energy of there's so much more here than I ever thought. There's so much more here than meets the eyes. And as you're embracing this, and as you are, reveling in your dreams coming back, because also you've been through things, right? And it's kind of a sense of, am I even allowed to dream anymore? Am I even allowed to move forward in this energy? And Spirit's like, yes, you are. It brings us to the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords as your bonus cards. The Knight of Cups is moving forward in love, and it's holding your heart at the center of it all. And as you hold your heart in the center of it all, you rise above the chaos of others' emotions. You rise above the chaos of your own emotions. And here, Spirit is going to really be blessing you with insight. You're going to be asking for messages. They come forward. You're going to be very drawn to people who are very authentic in their emotions. Now, these people might feel the world very intensely, so they have more of a quiet nature to them, where the spotlight, the sun of a Leo can be more intense, and they can need like some calm from it. So just be mindful with water sign energies that you might think, oh my gosh, they don't like me, or oh my gosh, they're not connecting with me the way that I need them to at this time. And that's because they're connecting with their own hearts, or they're healing certain things. They're moving forward more slowly. So do be aware of that. And it's not holding out hope for that person that doesn't return your phone calls ever, but it's giving insight into that person who might be slower to respond to things than you would want. And it brings us then to the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is asking questions and diving deeper. Spirit is going to be giving you answers to things in a spectacular way, but also in a very subtle, very like, well, what about this? And what about that? And open up this door, ask this question, look at this. It's not going to be the I know everything. That's the energy that you're going to be fighting against during the whole entire beginning of October. It's like, I have the answer. No, you might have part of the answer, but don't run forward as if like you just found the Holy Grail, right? Or as if like King Arthur just awoke and like gave you all the secrets. This is going to be a time where you study deeper into things. You ask questions. You look at things in a different way. You let your heart guide you. It moves us to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is abundance. You're stepping into abundance. You already have the sun shining on you. You already are the Queen of Wands. Abundance and a bit of mystery is a part of who you are, even if you don't always see it. So just be aware and embrace that mystery. Use it to your advantage. It brings us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. This is balance. And you're in a Libra time frame. Coming into balance, coming into harmony is so important during this time. It's at the root of you. There could be a lot of chaos that is going on. There's a lot of chaos in the world, but coming to balance, coming to harmony, centering yourself is going to be a really big deal. The energy to be mindful of during this time, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, there's two. There's the Magician and the Eight of Cups. The Magician here, it's not seeing your own magic. It's not seeing your own power and your own potential. And it's walking away from what the universe is calling you to do. It's walking away from your soul. It's walking away from yourself. It's choosing somebody else's path and thinking that they have all the answers. So do be mindful about that. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is create. And what spirit is saying here, there's abundance, right? We have the Seven of Cups is really connecting you with the Seven of Cups. You have abundance of creative energy around you. Use it, utilize it. Don't let it slip away. Write it down, even if it's like, I can't do everything. I only have 15 days. That's totally respectable, but write it down. Let yourself be inspired later on. And then you have your third eye chakra coming through. You're going to be getting a lot of messages through your dreams, a lot of inspiration through your dreams. So just be aware of that. A lot of things are going to be answered through your dreams. So keeping a dream journal, or even your daydreams, that's going to be important and beautiful. The subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Seven of Wands. Be mindful, okay? Be mindful of feeling attacked and feeling like you have to instantaneously respond to that, okay? Stepping back, using your energy to defend what's sacredly important to you, but also knowing when it's like, you know what? I'm not being drained that way. I'm not doing that. So just being aware of this energy is going to be important with the Seven of Wands, where it's like, no, I'm not fighting that battle. I'm not entering into that chaos. Because people are going to want to pull you into their chaos. Don't do it. Yeah, that's exactly it. The subconscious spirit message comes forward, tarot message. It's the Five of Wands, and people are going to want to pull you into their chaos. They're going to be like, Leo, you're so good at this. You're so, great at getting people on your side or, understanding me. Because again, you can hold a mirror up to people. Well, maybe not a mirror, but you show people what they want to see. Okay. And that's not always a mirror. With the Five of Wands, they're going to want to pull you into their chaos so that you can be on the same exact page energetically and emotionally speaking as them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go there. It might be harder, or you might feel like you're offending certain people, but just don't do it. And do it in a nice way, a kind way. Like, we're all about love, peace, and kindness here, right? But you have to stand in your energy, and you have to stand for what makes your soul and your heart happy. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Have a blessed beginning of October and a blessed life. Bye.